Bitcoin miners are an industrial user of power that are flexible. There aren't other industrial uses of power, large-scale uses of power that have those flexible properties. Bitcoin blocks come every 10 minutes. That means a miner's work is, on average, at worst, only 10 minutes old. So we can shut off at different times and not lost the work that we've done in the past. We've already mined that Bitcoin. So when you think about an energy grid, there's a constant challenge to match supply and demand. You really have to build a grid out to support peak demand. We live in a modern, first world country. We need energy all the time. It's not acceptable to have energy outages at different time. We have critical infrastructure that always needs power. So when you build an energy grid, you have to build it out to accommodate, have enough generation and transmission to meet peak power. But those are only a few percent of the hours of the year. The fact is, most of the time, a grid's capacity is not utilized. That is a strain for generation developers. So when you think about the energy challenges that we're facing as a nation, the massive growth in energy demand and the generation needed to match that demand, what you actually need are flexible users of power like Bitcoin miners that will buy power in those off-peak times and help improve the financial profile of those projects, and then have the flexibility to shut off during those peak times. And that capacity, which might not have been that generation capacity, which may have been uneconomical at off-peak, is now able to provide power to all other consumers and businesses at on-peak. That's very important. So one of the things that Riot has done, which is a little unique, not done at a wide scale in this industry, is we have entered into various power hedges. These are just financial instruments where we put up financial resources. We essentially took a view on the price of power over the term of these hedges. In our case, they varied between 7 to 10 years when they were executed. And we essentially own that power. Now, first off, that has a positive impact just in this front. We are a predictable buyer of power. Generators who are looking to hedge out their exposure need someone on the other end of that transaction who's going to buy them. In this case, that was Riot, who bought these hedges over these long periods. So with these hedges, we are able to have the security to continue operating in those off-peak times, and then we can make that capacity available. So this is a good financial incentive for generators to continue to come in the market. If they know there's a buyer on the other side, then they know that there is a greater certainty in their economics.